These days, many are afraid to fly in the 737 MAX, and this makes sense. The plane did suffer 2 fatal accidents in the first 2 years of service, making many believe the Lord had blessed us with another DC-10. However, the wrongdoings behind the MAX hold no ground against the sheer incompetence and self-sabotage of a certain Hawaiian Aeronautical Transport Agency in the 1980s. I am, of course, talking about Aloha Airlines. The company started in the 40s as Trans-Pacific Airlines, flying bloated vacationers between Honolulu, Hilo, and Maui with a single World War II surplus DC-3. Soon they grew their fleet to include a few Convair 340s and changed their name to Aloha Airlines. Their first turboprop aircraft was a custom-made Fairchild F-27, which they had reinforced for better hydrodynamics in case they had to ditch it into the fucking ocean. This is the kind of rugged engineering only possible in the literal pigsty that was 1950s passenger aviation. Just imagine if some airline tried to pull this today.
Hi, Brer. Yes, United Airlines calling. Yeah, Says, we simply suck at keeping our passengers under control. It'd be possible if you could, custom design us an E190 with a, gas system? No, not like that. I mean, the kind of stuff you get at the dentist? Nitrous oxide, yeah. Yeah, okay, you got me. Okay, thanks.
That would totally not fly. But I don't know, I guess Aloha was just that concerned their planes would drop in the sky that reinforcing their hulls was a necessity. Perhaps they should have reinforced the roofs instead, you hear me? And that brings us to the incident. On April 28, 1988, a 19-year-old 737-200 took off from Hilo, Hawaii, bound for Honolulu. Now, 19 years is old for a 737, but not that old. Kind of like Joe Biden, old enough to forget what year the election's in, but young enough to run in it.
If you agree with me, go to Joe 30330 and help me in this fight.
That kind of stuff. But Aloha Airlines wasn't just letting their 737s lounge around at the country club, watch football, and drink beer. No, they were working them into the ground. Every time a plane flies, it goes through what's called a cycle. Basically, after takeoff, the plane is pressurized, forcing air into the cabin and causing the fuselage to expand. With landing, the plane is depressurized and the fuselage contracts. This force puts strain on the airframe every flight, and planes are generally certified by how many cycles they can go through before retirement. This is why your 20-hour flight from Seoul to LA might be on a 25-year-old 747, but that Q400 shuttling you between Tulsa and OKC is less than 10. Planes that fly 10 short flights a day are going to accumulate cycles far faster than a plane flying 2 flights per day. Now this 737-200 was flying between the Hawaiian Islands, which are like 40-minute long flights tops. Multiply that by 12 flights a day, 365 days a year, for 19 years, and your plane's looking pretty exhausted. He's got hearing loss, asthma, maybe a wooden leg. Anyone who sees him on the street knows it's not a matter of years, but hours. This plane in particular had accumulated around 90,000 cycles, about 15,000 more than it was designed for. Now, proper maintenance can extend a plane's lifespan, but as they say, you can put a pig on dialysis, but that'll only make the bacon taste like car tires. Why'd I leave that in there? So about 23 minutes into the flight, someone up in heaven must have wanted a snack, cause that plane got cracked open like a motherfucking sardine can. Now I could try to animate this, but nothing portrays the situation better than the 1990 made-for-TV thriller Miracle Landing.
What's the matter, honey?
Did you have the
Jane.
juice? Look after me. Is everything all right?
I don't think so. Up there.
Amazingly, while these days something as trivial as the government taking a rain check on its duties could result in the deaths of hundreds, in the 80s a plane could literally explode and only kill a single person, a flight attendant named Clarabelle Lansing, who was sucked out of the plane and never seen again. After an explosive depressurization, the passengers were basically sitting on a jet-powered hayride going over 525 miles per hour at 26,000 feet. There's no oxygen, it's negative 40 degrees, the lady who just handed you your ginger ale is now flying towards the ocean out your window. Not a good situation for anyone, really. Now, apparently, some engineer named Matt Austin looked at this whole situation and was like, no, that's not what happened. Using his engineering mentality, he deduced that the plane's fuselage, in fact, ruptured in a controlled manner, creating a 10 by 10 inch hole to allow the pressure to vent. But, because of the immense pressure of air, an object got lodged in it, blocking the flow with physics not unlike Augustus Gloop and Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Was in all dem Königreich der Götter? Ich werde sterben, helfen Sie mir bitte, ich stecke fest. This created a fluid hammer effect, in which the spike in pressure of the object blocking the hole, in fact, caused the explosion. But that sounds like a whole bunch of Boeing propaganda to me. Either way, they landed, so that's good. Obviously, the NTSB blamed the accident on the airline, citing their blatant corner cutting with maintenance. And if you're wondering what happened to Aloha Airlines, they actually stayed around until 2008, continuing to fly the 737-200 model until they ceased operations on March 31st of that year. Just, I don't know, think about that.
Department of Aerospace.